Hey friends, hi, welcome to AJ Maths. Today I will help you in learning the integration of the cardiac cycle with the heart sounds, with the EKG changes and the JVP waveforms. So let's start with this. First, I will concentrate on the EKG. Come here. This is the EKG, the lowermost part. Okay, we have here waves P wave, we have QRS, which I will break in Q. You write Q like this or small q, doesn't matter. R and S, main events. Okay, and after S, the remaining part after S, whatever is remaining, that is basically a T wave. Okay, or the STT and the T wave. So the P wave is your atrial depolarization, this one. QRS, ventricular depolarization. When you break up, Q is septal depolarization. R is main mass of the ventricular depolarization. S is ventricular base depolarization. And after S wave, remaining is the repolarization. Okay, so these are the EKG waves, what they matter. After the EKG waves, I will come to your JVP. When we talk of JVP, it is implied that we are talking for the right atrium events. Okay, JVP is an indirect measurement of the right atrial pressure. When we talk in the clinical bedside, it will be qualitative. It is possible to get the quantitative also. We are talking about the qualitative. Okay, so to look at, this is the right atrial pressure curve, आपका JVP. Okay, now in the JVP there are positive waves, that is the A, C, V, and there are the negative descents. Negative ones are called descents, and that is the X going downwards. See how I wrote here, X, and then we have Y. Okay, like this, so that remember that it is dragging of the blood, the dropping of the blood. So when you see here, we divide this first, the sequence. See the sequence, how this is happening. A, C, X, V, and Y. Okay, A, C, V are positive waves, so means the atrial pressure is high, and X and Y means atrium is going into the relaxation, the pressure is dropping down. Okay, this means that thing. So to remember this, we have A, you will call simply atrial contraction. Okay, C is contraction of the heart or contraction of the ventricle, and we are on the JVPs or contraction of the right ventricle. Okay, V is venous filling of the right atrium. See, it is easy. A, C, and V. Okay, X descent is, you better write it like this. Right atrium. When you expand right atrium, it will be relaxation. Okay. And Y is like going down, dropping down. Y. That's why I made upper in the arrow forms here and here, so that you remember it easily. Y is blood is dropping from the atria to the ventricle. That is the ventricular filling. Okay. Now let me divide these waves and the descents in the systole and the diastole. So you remember, you know that the cardiac cycle is 0.8 seconds. Of this, diastole has main time, systole has less time. Okay. Waves in the systole are a sorry. Waves in the systole are your come here. So you come here. Waves in your systole are from C to V. Okay, the rest is the diastole. So if I draw here your diagram of this, A, C, X descent, V and Y. A, C, X descent, V and Y descent. So from here to here is the systole. This is diastole. This is diastole. Okay. So now in systole we have three parts, two waves and one descent. So I will break the systole into the C is the early, X descent will be the mid systole, and V will be the late systole. Okay. Likewise, I will break diastole in two parts because it has A and the A and the Y. So Y will here, see, diastole starts after the systole, so the Y will be the early diastole, and A will be the late or the end diastole. Okay, so this much must be in your mind because this will help you in the future when you start reading about the various cardiac diseases related to the valvular diseases or the HOCM or maybe the cardiomyopathies. Okay, so this was the EKG and this was the JVPs. Let's come again to the diagram. When you come here again to the diagram, you see here we have S1 heart sound and S2. Okay, S1 is colliding where? X1 is colliding closure of the mitral valve, and S2 is colliding with the aortic valve closure. And here you are also having the dichrotic notch. These minor details, dichrotic notch and such waveform, the waveforms, these are asked in the questions in the USMLE, but we have time to build our memory upon that. First, let's go to the basic concepts and the important things first. So mitral valve closes, S1, aortic valve closes, S2. This event corresponds to the isovolumetric contraction, which is also the beginning of the systole, and aortic valve closure, isovolumetric relaxation, which is beginning of the diastole. Okay, and as you see here in the systole and diastole, and we have, besides this, we also have rapid phase, systole it will be called rapid ejection, diastole it will be called rapid ventricular filling, and in the systole, the third is the reduced ejection phase, and the diastole will be the reduced ventricular filling. Okay, so this is the ventricular systole and the diastole which I explained you, and before that it's given here in this diagram, aortic systole. Okay, so in this whole figure you saw aortic systole followed by ventricular systole and followed by the ventricular diastole. Ventricular systole divided in three parts, ventricular diastole divided in three parts named isovolumetric, rapid and the reduced phases. Okay, so we have seen so far. Now let's move forward and try to incorporate and integrate all the things. Okay, so for this I'm giving you this uh, mnemonic in the form of the sequence. If you remember this, it will be easy for you to understand the cardiac diseases and the how the events are happening or what events are getting modified. So start with the papa. What you do when papa calls you? You are very quick to respond. Here instead of respond, I am writing V3. Okay, papa is a four-lettered word. Four, writing four. Besides this, you would have to remember R1 for 3 years. Okay, then you will join 2 with the C, and here you will mark 2 lines, that is the X descent, and you write T of 2. Okay, now let's see in our figure what I did here. I first wrote papa, four-letter word. So this we have papa and the four-letter word. So let's see what's happening here. P is the EKG P. A is JVP, and A call will coincide with the S4. If you hear the S4, you see the sequence here, how easy it is. P, A, and the 4. Okay. After this, we have Papa four-letter word. Then I have quick to respond, quick to V3. Okay. Quick to V3. So come here, quick. Q I is 1 C wave, then 2, then V, and then 3. See what sequence I have written here. You can easily see quick to V3 in a sequence, and here everything is going in a sequence. Okay, and then after this I wrote R1 3 years, R1 3 years, so I will mark here R wave and years Y. This is the thing. Here what you see, here you saw that R wave is colliding with the first heart sound. Here you see in the diagram. Here is R wave which is there with the first, and third with the Y. Here you see the third with the Y. Okay, and then what I did, then I drew line from 2 to backwards to join C, and in between I put X and T. So means if you move from C to 2, in between you will find X and T. So you have C here, you have 2 here. Okay, and then you will find first X and then T. X, T, you have X and then you have T. So this is the way to remember this diagram. Okay, this sequence integrates all the events happening here. And when you integrate the sequence with the earlier that I explained you all the things here, it will start making sense and you will start correlating the things in a better way. Okay, I hope this will help you in having a better long-term and long-lasting memory of the integration of the cardiac cycle with the heart sounds, with the EKG waves and the JVP waveforms. And as you will read upon the cardiac diseases, it will make more sense. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.